Good evening, high school baseball fans, and welcome out to Ingleside, Texas. Here we go. Game 2 of this best-of-3 series between the Carroll Tigers and the Gregory-Portland Wildcats, and what a treat we had last night. Jake Vasquez, I'll have the call for you tonight, and we got a camera girl coming out. We gonna have a couple of different angles for you guys, but this is our close-up view right here, and kind of behind the fence over here at Ingleside, so yeah, a little bit of fence right there, but we're gonna do the best we can by you guys, and we're just super excited to get this second ball game underway. And don't forget, Rudy Trevino and Justin Perales will be live over on Blast Vision 2, and they will have the Ray Texans and the Veterans Memorial Eagles. Sorry, it slipped my mind right there. But part 2 of this 29-5A showdown here in the regional quarterfinal. And those guys will be going live real soon. And actually, Rudy they may be live right now. I haven't had a chance to check. I was fast and furious over here with the setup. So they may be live already as well. So just keep that in mind if you want to check back and forth. We won't mind at all. So if you guys decide to do that, we won't mind at all. So we're gonna get things underway here in just a few. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I'm gonna get you some starting lineups, and we'll get some info on these two teams. So you guys don't go anywhere. Blast Vision live from Ingleside, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth, our Z-Bart pregame show. And I'm sorry, we were trying to adjust the cameras a little bit, see if we could get you guys a better view in between that in between the fence there. And I think we got a little bit better view here. We're gonna try a couple of different things tonight. So if all else fails, this will be the view we get. And that one I think is pretty good right there, considering we got the fence to go by right there. But hey, we're about to get underway with this ball game. We got the coaches meeting with the umpires at home plate. So let's go ahead and get you some starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Carroll Tigers. Leading things off for the Tigers will be the center fielder, number 20, Gilbert Gonzalez. Batting second, second baseman, number 9, J.J. Bush. Batting third, third baseman, number 19, Easton Hewitt. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 22, Diego Cardenas. On the mound tonight for the Tigers, and batting fifth, number 8, Nick Matrides. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 3, E.J. Cantu. Batting seventh for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 10, Christian Martinez. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 12, Dave Palomo. And batting ninth for the Tigers is the left fielder, number 2, Chris Chavez. Let's get you the starting lineup for the home team, the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. Leading off, the catcher, number 4, Walker Yannick. Batting second and on the mound, the pitcher, number 8, Malachi Lott. Batting third, third baseman, number 5, Easton Dowell. In the cleanup spot is the designated hitter, number 16, Robbie Spencer. And Spencer will bat for the shortstop, number 11, Jackie King. Batting fifth for the Wildcats, second baseman, number 1, Gage Gleineck. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 2, Kobe Orell. Batting seventh for the Wildcats, center fielder, number 21, Braden Talamantes. Batting eighth for Gregory-Portland, the right fielder, number 3, Andrew Vaez. And batting ninth, last night's hero, the left fielder, number 10, A.J. Carter. So that is the starting lineup for the two ball clubs. They're doing starting lineups here. So let me get you some info on both of these teams. Let's get some records for these teams. For the Wildcats, coming in on an 11-game win streak with that win last night in Game 1, a 1-0 win for the Wildcats, scoring 1 run in the top of the 7th to take the win. And they are coming in overall 34-2-1, the record for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. And they were the first place finishers in 29-5A. For the Carroll Tigers, the Tigers 21-14-1 overall. And they were the fourth place finish out of District 29-5A. Tigers under the direction of head coach David Marcello, and the Wildcats under head coach Ronnie Jonesy. We are in Ingleside, Texas, home of the Ingleside Mustangs. A beautiful turf field here for the Mustangs. And like I said, they're finishing up starting lineups here. And while they do that, let's have a look at the pitching matchup tonight. On the mound for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats, we will see him first, and it is Malachi Lott. So Lott on the mound, and let's get you his info. Malachi, he is 11-0 on the season, 0.95 ERA. For Lott, 66 1/3 innings pitched. He has allowed 13 runs, 9 earned on 38 hits, 24 walks, and 112 strikeouts for Malachi Lott. So the senior, he will be on the mound today for the Wildcats. And for the Carroll Tigers, Nick Ice in his veins Matrides. When that young man is on the mound, you can't tell if he's up by 10 or down by 10. The demeanor for Nick Matrides is stone cold out there. And for Matrides, he is 8-6 on the season, 3.61 ERA. The junior has thrown 75 2/3 innings. For the Tigers, he has allowed 60 runs, 39 earned on 117 hits, 8 walks, and 36 strikeouts for Nick Matrides. So Matrides versus Lott here in Game 2. And like I said, what a treat we had last night in that ball game over at Cabinets Field. DJ Dudney and Robbie Spencer did not disappoint. Those two young men absolutely dealt last night. And like I said, it was a pinch hit RBI single for A.J. Carter in the top of the 7th inning, and that was all that they needed to get the win in a 1-0 ball game and to take a 1-0 series lead for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. So a great ball game. We're hoping for more of the same here tonight between these two teams, and going to be a battle between these two ball clubs. And yeah, at this point in the playoffs, it really doesn't matter where you finished in your district play. That is so long ago at this point, seems like forever. And both of these teams certainly capable of getting it done tonight. If the Tigers get the win tonight, they will resume on Saturday right here in Ingleside at the Mustangs home ballpark. So this will be the location of a Saturday ball game if needed. And that is a 1 p.m. first pitch for that ball game. Another reminder, don't forget, Rudy Trevino live over on Blast Vision 2. And he's got the Ray Texans and the Veterans Memorial Eagles over on that one. So we absolutely do not mind if you want to check in on that one. As a matter of fact, we will be checking in on that one as well. So we'll be sure to give you some score updates throughout the evening on that ball game over at Cabinets Field. Rudy Trevino and Justin Perales with that game. So we're going to pause briefly to bring you the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Liftoff.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call for you in this ball game. And here we go. Like I said, and like I've been saying all year long, and all of my staff, we are blessed to be able to watch the caliber of baseball that we've seen here out of South Texas. And last night was a treat. And so we can't wait to see what these guys have in store for us tonight. Let's get you the defensive alignment here for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. They are the home team tonight. And in the outfield, left to right, Carter, Talamantes, and Valles. Orel at first, Gleinig at second, King the shortstop, Dowell at third, Yannick behind the dish, and Malachi Lott on the mound, the senior left-hander for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. He'll face the top of the order, Gonzalez, Bush, and Hewitt. And here we go. Gilbert Gonzalez will lead things off for the Carroll Tigers. And the crowd on both sides, they are absolutely into it already. And that's a good sign that it's going to be a fun night here in this ball game. So here we go. Gonzalez digs in. Lott is ready. And Malachi with the first pitch, and it's going to miss up for ball one. So officially underway here at 7 o'clock on the dot. And here we go. And the pitch from Lott 1-0 pitch misses up for ball 2, so 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 2-1 pitch in there, called strike 2. So 2-2 count here on Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Gonzalez goes down swinging for out number 1.
Up to bat, number 9, Jeremiah Bush.
It's going to bring up J.J. Bush. 1 down here in the top of the first inning. And the senior looks at ball 1. J.J. leading the Tigers, batting .410 on the season, 34 hits and 83 at-bats, 15 doubles, 6 triples, and a home run. He's driven in 24. That is a team high, and he has scored 24 as well. Looks at strike 1, so a 1-1 count on Bush, and there's strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Lot from the windup, swing and a miss, and Bush loses the bat. And there are 2 away. So completely lost the bat there.
Up to bat, number 19, Ethan.
You have to go retrieve it. So 2 down, base is empty here for Easton Hewitt, Tiger third baseman. And the pitch comes in low. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's get you some numbers on Hewitt, the sophomore third baseman. 2-0 the count. Batting .271 coming into tonight's ball game. 26 hits and 96 at bats. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 14 runs driven in, and a swing and a miss at that 2-1 pitch. At that 2-0 pitch rather. 2-1 now the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Lot from the windup. And that pitch is going to be popped up. First base side. Looks like it's going to get out of play. Both Orel and Yannick gave chase, but they ran out of room. So we'll do it again at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Lott shakes off the first sign. Now he's got the one he wants. And the pitch misses up for ball 3. So full count here on Hewitt. Lott toes the rubber on the third base side. He's ready to go. From the windup comes payoff pitch. Curveball in there, called strike 3. So Malachi Lott strikes out the side here in the top of the first inning. No runs, hits, or errors. No one left on base. Top of the order for the Wildcats. Yannick, Lott, and Dow due up when we come back. Blast Vision Live from Ingleside, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. And we are in the bottom of the first inning. No score here. Malachi Lott striking out the side in the top of the first inning. And now Nick Matrides will toe the rubber for the Carroll Tigers.
Leading off for the Wildcats, number 4, Walker Janet.
Walker Yannick will lead things off here for the Wildcats. Yannick, Lott, and Dow, top of the order. Defensive alignment for the Carroll Tigers in the outfield, left to right. Chavez, Gonzalez, and Cantu. Cardenas at first, Bush at second, Martinez to shortstop, and Hewitt at third. Palomo behind the dish, and Nick Matrides, who delivers the first pitch, and it's going to be into right field for a base hit. Cantu fields it and gets it in quickly, but one pitch and a runner on for the Wildcats. Yannick with the leadoff single. It's going to bring up Malachi Lott. So Lott will dig in, and a pickoff move over to first base, not in time. Walker Yannick leading the team in stolen bags. First pitch to Lott, in there for a strike. So an 0-1 count on Malachi Lott. There goes Yannick, and the throw down to second base is going to be not in time. Call at the plate was a ball, so a 1-1 count on Lott. And another stolen bag for Yannick. See for Walker Yannick. Stolen bag number 32 on the season. That steal of second base. 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Malachi Lott, the senior. He's batting .462. Leads the team. And takes a ball outside, so 2-2 the count. Batting .462, leading the team. 49 hits in 106 at-bats, 6 doubles, 8 triples, 3 home runs. He's driven in 30, and he has scored 48. That's a team high as well. And Palomo going to call timeout. Comes the pitch, and that one is going to be driven out to right field. Hewitt makes the grab. What a grab. Or rather, Cantu, I'm sorry. E.J. Cantu makes the grab out in right field at his shoestrings. What a catch by E.J. Cantu. And there is one away. So Lott retired for out number 1. That's going to bring up Easton Dow. So Dow will dig in with 1 out. Little check swing fouled off. So 0-1 count. Easton Dow, a junior, batting .416 on the season, 42 hits in 101 at-bats, 10 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 49 runs driven in. He has scored 32. And 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that was going to be popped up. First base side out of play, so 0-2 the count. You guys active on the chat. Some say hello to a couple of folks here. Deborah Esquivel checking in, rooting for the Tigers. Damon Zepeda watching from Hidalgo, Texas, rooting for the Wildcats. Robert Longoria also checking in. Moody Magic checking in as well. Said Carroll softball trailing Leander right now 5-0 in the bottom of the third of that ball game. Yannick on the move. The throw down to third base is not in time. Swing and a miss at the plate. So Dow will strike out swinging, but another stolen bag for Walker Yannick. Hard to believe that their catcher leads the team in stolen bags. But that is number 33 on the season for Yannick. It's going to bring up Robbie Spencer. Robbie Spencer, the designated hitter tonight. He got the win last night on the bump for the Wildcats, and he delivers one into center field. Gonzalez kind of slipping a little bit out there, but he is going to make the grab for out number 3. So the Wildcats get a runner to third base, but they can't push him across. After 1 inning of play, we're scoreless here in Ingleside. Blast Vision Live. We'll be right back.
361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We played 1 inning of baseball here in Ingleside. No score in this one. Due up for the Carroll Tigers here in the top of the second. 4, 5, and 6. Cárdenas, Matrides, and Cantu. And let's go back to the chat board. Say hello to some folks. Barry Frank checking in, rooting for Carroll. Cameron Jonesy watching from Elgin. And Elgin back on the chat board. They were out in droves last night. Matt Bommersbach checking in from San Antonio, and he's got a good ball game that he's watching right now. Reagan and Smithson Valley, and that is definitely a big 6A matchup. Conrado Jonesy also watching, rooting for the Wildcats. From Indian Head, Maryland. How about that? Thank you guys so much for watching and for checking in with us. Here we go. Diego Cárdenas, Tiger first baseman at the plate. The senior swings and misses at the first offering from Lott. Little check swing. Home plate umpire says he did go around, so 0-2 the count. Cárdenas batting .278 coming in. 28 hits and 103 at-bats. 3 doubles and a triple. 10 runs driven in. And the 0-2 pitch is going to miss up, so 1-2 the count. And that 1-2 breaking ball stays up as well, so 2-2 the count on Cárdenas. Still scoreless over at Cabinets Field. Ray Texans and Veterans Memorial Eagles. That one fouled right back into the fence. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Cardenas, Matrides, and Cantu. Scheduled batters for the Tigers. Yeah, that pitch skipped in the turf, so a full count.
Full count on Cardenas.
Looks like Cardenas calling timeout at the plate. Here we go. From the windup, Lott delivers the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. So one down, base is empty.
Number 26, Nick Matrides.
Carroll pitcher Nick Matrides to the plate. The junior batting .352 on the season. 37 hits and 105 at-bats, 7 doubles and a triple, 20 runs driven in for Matrides. Digs in from the right side against the left-hander Lott. Comes the pitch, and it's going to miss up for ball 1. Now it's going to be popped up first base side. There might be room. Yannick coming over. Sliding grab. Oh, my goodness. What a play right there by Walker Yannick. 2-way.
Number 3, EJ Cantu.
So 2 outs here for EJ Cantu, who made a fine play out in right field himself. So Cantu will dig in, and the sophomore batting .333. First pitch taken for a strike. 23 hits and 69 at bats, 6 doubles and 13 runs driven in. And that 0-1 pitch misses up, 1-1 to count. 2-1. And that one is going to be grounded sharply, but it's going to go foul down the first base line. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Scoreless here in game 2. A lot like how we started game 1. Swing and a miss, and Yannick will apply the tag at home plate. So once again, the Tigers go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base after an inning and a half. Still no score here in Ingleside. Blast Vision Live. We'll be right back.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth as we head to the
Up to bat for the Wildcats.
Bottom of the
number
second
1,
inning.
Glennick.
Gleinig, Orel, and Talamantes due up for the Wildcats. Second baseman Gage Gleinig will lead things off here, and the first pitch from Matridi is going to miss for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Let's get some numbers here on Gage. Senior batting .268 for the Wildcats. And that one's going to be fouled off. First base side, slicing foul, going to get out of play. So 1-1 to count. 5 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run for Gleinig. 15 runs driven in. He scored 20. So senior second baseman fouls off that 1-1 pitch. 1-2 the count.
Foul ball out of play for strike number 2.
1-2 pitch missing a little bit low and outside. So 2-2 the count. And that pitch going to be fouled off again. First base side out of play. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Two pitch, and that one misses up and in for ball 3. So full count here on Gleinig. Do a real quick unofficial pitch count check, and here in the bottom of the second, this next pitch unofficially number 17, and it's up and in for ball 4. So Gleinig draws the walk.
Up to bat number 2, Kobe Orel.
Kobe Orel to the plate. Kobe, a senior first baseman, batting .352, 3 doubles, and 23 runs driven in. So Kobe digs in. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to miss up. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Let's get a quick peek over at that game at Cabinets Field. They're in the top of the second inning. No score in that one. And it is Jack Martinez for the Ray Texans and Jose Acuna on the mound for the Veterans Memorial Eagles. And Orel gets the bunt down. Going to be fielded by Matrides. The throw to first base is in time. But that will advance Gleinig to second base on that sac bunt. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out here for the center fielder, Braden Talamantes. So Gleinig at second base. Talamantes at the plate. Matrides the look over to second, and he delivers low and outside. 1-0 the count on Talamantes. Let's get you some stats for Braden Talamantes, the senior, batting .225, 16 hits and 71 at bats. 4 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and he has driven in 12. And that one is going to be driven out to center field. Going back, Gonzalez, and Gonzalez makes the play. Gets it in quickly over to third base. And there are 2 away. Gleinig will have to stay put at second base. So Talamantes gave it a ride, but Gonzalez able to track it down out there in center field. Andrew Valles to the plate, the Wildcat right fielder. And first pitch swinging, fouls that one back out of play. 0-1 to count. Baez, a sophomore, batting 189. 7 hits and 37 at bats, and he pops that one up first base side, and it's going to get out of play. Cardenas and Palomo both gave it chase, but it's going to get out of play, so an 0-2 count on Valles. Kleinig with the lead over at second base, and Matrides delivers high. So 1-2 the count on Valles. Pitch in the turf, 2-2. Kleinig leadoff walk. He is now at second base. And swing and a miss. Valles goes down swinging. And Kleinig going to be stranded over at second base. For the Wildcats, no runs, hits, or errors. One man left on. Martinez, Palomo, and Chavez due up when we come back. Blast Vision live from Ingleside.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We played 2 innings of baseball here, still no score. Due up for the Carroll Tigers here in the top of the third. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Martinez, Palomo, and Chavez. Curveball called strike 1. Martinez, the senior shortstop, looks at ball 1 up, so 1-1 to count. And that one is going to be driven, but foul. 1-2. Martinez batting .297 coming into the ball game. 22 hits and 74 at bats. 4 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, 22 runs driven in for Christian Martinez, and that pitch from Lott misses up, so the count will even up at 2-2. Rudy Trevino and Justin Perales live on Blast Vision 2 over at Cabinets Field. Still no score in that game either. Breaking pitch fouled off. Again, first base side, again out of play. We'll do it again at 2-2. We'll keep an eye on that one for you as well, so I'll give you score updates on that one. As soon as I can try and get all these stats in, guys, I will hit the chat once again. I know you guys been busy. Swing and a miss. And Martinez goes down swinging for out number 1. It's going to bring up the freshman catcher, De Palomo. So Palomo will dig in. For Malachi Lott, that was strikeout number 6. So Palomo digs in, and first pitch swinging. 0-1 to count. Palomo, a freshman, batting .369. 31 hits and 84 at bats, 5 doubles and a triple, 20 runs driven in. And a swing and a miss at that 0-1 pitch, 0-2 the count. Strike 3 called. Malachi Lott, oh my goodness. Looking good tonight up there on the mound for the Wildcats. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Chris Chavez. Chavez, a sophomore. Starts him off with the curveball in there for a strike. Strike 2. Batting .351 is Chavez. 33 hits and 94 at bats. 8 doubles, 4 triples, 1 home run, and 11 runs driven in for Chris Chavez. Lefty-lefty matchup right here, and swing, foul tip. So another 0-2 pitch coming up. That one might have gotten a piece of Yannick. Home plate umpire going to take the baseball out there to Malachi Lott. So from the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that one's going to be grounded first base side, but foul. Fielded by Orel. Another 0-2 pitch as Chavez battles Lott here. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball. Orel, the first baseman, has it. He'll take it himself. And so, again, the Tigers go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. After 2.5, no score. Wildcats coming to bat. Blast Vision Live from Ingleside, Texas.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Well, welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. And promise, guys, I'll get to the chat. Bottom of the third here. A.J. Carter will lead things off. 9-1 and 2 due up for the Wildcats. Carter, the left fielder, and he takes a strike. A.J. Carter, the hero from last night's ball game, a pinch hit RBI single, scored 1 run. It was Kobe Orel who was at third base. He came in to score the only run of the ball game, and it was all they would need to take a 1-0 lead in the series. And here we go, another ball game scoreless, and The 1 pitch going to miss outside for ball 1. Let's get you some numbers on Carter. He is a senior, batting .250, 16 hits and 64 at bats. Ground ball that is going to be fielded by Hewitt over to first base in time, and they will retire Carter for out number 1.
Out number 1. Up to bat, number 4, Walker Yannick.
So 1 down, back to the top of the order. Walker Yannick to the plate, and Yannick singled on the first pitch he saw, so he's 1 for 1. Stole a couple of bags as well, but he was stranded at third base in the first inning, so he'll dig in again. First pitch from Matredes in there for a strike. Robert Longoria checking in, rooting for the Tigers. Kaylee Jones watching again from Elgin, Texas. We appreciate you rooting for the Wildcats. That pitch is going to be popped up into shallow center field, or rather like right behind second base, and Bush makes the grab just on the outfield green. 2 away. Malachi Lott to the plate. Lott 0 for 1, flew out to left his first time up. Pitch on the way, ground ball, first base side, but foul. Bonnie Walker checking in. Deborah Esquivel. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Brianna Mora, Carroll alumni watching from Seattle. Ground ball, right side, fielded by Bush. Throw to first base is in time. So Matredes and the Tigers retire the Wildcats in order. No runs, hits, or errors. No one left on base. We played 3 innings of baseball. Still no score here in Ingleside. Blast Vision Live. We'll be right back.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We've played 3 complete here. Still no score between these 2 ball clubs. It's shaping up to be a great battle just like last night. We head to the top of the 4th inning, and it's the top of the order for the Tigers. Gonzalez, Bush, and Hewitt.
Up to bat for your Tigers, number 20, Gilbert Gonzalez.
Gonzalez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So Gonzalez, his second at bat here in this ball game. Malachi Lott delivers a pitch in the turf. And the Carroll Tiger fans getting into it. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. And that one's going to be fouled back. Gonzalez went down and got it, but fouled it straight back. 1-2. Christopher Guetta checking in on the chat, supporting the Carroll Tigers, and Dave Palomo from La Feria, Texas. And we've got some score updates from around the area to get you as well. That one up the middle and almost got a piece of Malachi Lott. Jackie King unable to get to it either. So first base hit of the ball game goes to the Carroll Tigers and Gilbert Gonzalez. So the leadoff man on here in the top of the fourth for the Tigers. And that's going to bring up J.J. Bush. So J.J. Bush, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout as well, gets his second look at Lott. Swing and a miss at that breaking pitch. That was nasty. Breaking away from the left-hander. Almost in the right-hander's batter's box. Fouled off. First base side. 0-2. Robert Longoria made a good observation right there. Thought maybe the home plate umpire was talking to Malachi Lott earlier about the double pause. Now the double pause is okay as long as there are not runners on base. A pitcher can do that. With runners on base, it would be a balk as that pitch is fouled back into the netting. So another 0-2 pitch coming up. So Malachi Lott, and as a matter of fact, Malachi, there are a lot of pitchers in this area that kind of do that little double pause on the leg with no runners on, and trying to disrupt the timing of the batters. See Malachi Lott do it done it quite a few times here in this ball game, and that pitch is going to be ripped but foul, first base side. So good battle right here, Bush and Lott. Another 0-2 pitch coming up. Ray Rojas checking in on the chat. Jerry Carrillo as well, watching from Elgin. Those Elgin folk, man. They've been all over the chat board. We appreciate you guys. Coach Jonesy from the Gregory-Portland Wildcats, his hometown. Lott with a throw over to first base. Checking on Gonzalez. 0-2 count on Bush, nobody out. Here in the top of the fourth inning, no score. And that pitch is going to miss up. 1-2. Sarah Frost checking in, watching from Washington, rooting for the Wildcats. Kenneth J. Orell Jr. supporting Kobe Orell. And that pitch is going to be fouled straight back. And again, J.J. Bush loses the bat. That's twice he has lost that bat. So it goes flying over in front of the Wildcat dugout. Another 1-2 pitch coming up. Magic 81 giving us some scoring updates. Sinton extending their lead over. Sinton is playing Sweeney, I believe. But a 2-0 lead for Sinton. And we'll check on some of those other scores from around the area here in just a few. 1-2 pitch, here it comes, and it's going to be grounded through the right side for a base hit. They will hold up Gonzalez at second base as Valles, the right fielder, gets the ball in. So what a battle right there, J.J. Bush and Malachi Lott, and Bush just squeezes it past the diving effort of the first baseman, Kobe Orell, for a base hit. So first and second with nobody out for the Tigers. Easton Hewitt to the plate. Howdy do that, checking in, rooting for the Tigers. Brett Harden as well, watching from Austin, rooting for the Wildcats. And Jacqueline Garcia Another Tiger fan checking in. Again, thank you guys so much. So here we go. Hewitt at the plate. Showing bunt, and he does get it down. What a beautiful bunt, fielded by Walker Yannick, rather. Man, Yannick, what a job he did to field that one. Had the runner in his way and still made a great throw in time. Hewitt can run. Made a great throw over to first base just to record the out, but Hewitt does his job. Gets 2 runners into scoring position here for Diego Cardenas. Chance of go Diego go start. First pitch to Cardenas in there for a strike. Diego 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that 0-1 pitch misses outside for ball 1, so 1-1 to count. Tigers have Bush at second, Gonzalez at third. 1 down here in the top of the 4th, no score. Pitch going to be fouled off first base side, out of play. 1-2 the count. So ball and 2 strikes on Diego Cardenas. And that pitch going to be fouled off as well. So we'll do it again at 1-2.
1-2 to count. 1 out. Runners on second and third.
Swing and a miss. Cardenas goes down swinging for out number 2. Nick Mitrides to the plate. Just like Spencer and Dudney last night, Malachi Lott and Nick Mitrides seem to get tougher with runners on base. So for the Tigers, they had first and second, nobody out. Now second and third with 2 outs, and Mitrides pops that one up into right field. Coming in is Valles, and he will make the grab for out number 3. So the Tigers get 2 in scoring position, can't push a runner across, and so we'll stay scoreless after 3.5. You guys don't go anywhere. Blast Vision live from Ingleside.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez here, and we're headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still no score. The Wildcats coming to bat. They'll send up 3, 4, 5 in their order: Dowell, Spencer, and Gleineck. So Easton Dowell will lead things off.
Easton Dowell, sorry about that. Easton Dowell to bat.
Tigers getting runners to second and third with 1 out in the bottom of, or in the top of the fourth inning rather. But Malachi Lott really tightened up the belt and got it done. Got a strikeout and a pop out. Now one is going to be driven out to center field, going back. Gonzalez backpedaling, and he makes the grab in front of the wall, out in center field, 1 away.
Bringing up number 16, Robbie Spencer.
Robbie Spencer to the plate. So Spencer, the designated hitter tonight. First pitch swinging, and he lifts that one into right field. EJ Cantu is there, and he'll make the grab, 2 away.
Bringing up number 1.
So 2 up, 2 down for Gage Gleineck. Gleineck, no official at bat, walked his first time up. He was stranded at second base. Pitch on the way, and that one is going to be driven out to left field, going back Chavez. And Chavez makes the grab for out number 3. So an easy inning there for Nick Matrides. 1, 2, 3 go the Wildcats. And still scoreless after 4 innings of play. Blast Vision live from Ingleside, Texas.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Here we go in the top of the 5th, 6, 7, 8 due up for the Tigers, and it's going to be EJ Cantu leading things off. A swing and a miss at the first offering from Lott. 0-1 to count. Pitch on the way, ground ball to the shortstop King, backhanded, fires over to first base. In time, just in time. What a play, bang bang over there at first base, and a nice throw by Jackie King, the shortstop. 6-3 on the putout. 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Christian Martinez to the plate. Burro, Christian Martinez will dig in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Little sidearm action right there from Lott. Pops it up. And Walker Yannick calling everybody off. He'll make the grab. 2 away.
That brings up number
So Yannick behind the plate makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down for De Palomo, the Tiger catcher. Palomo 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lot from the windup. Here comes the pitch, and that one's going to be popped up. Right side. It looks like Gleinik makes the catch, and there are 3 away. So 3 up, 3 down for the Carroll Tigers. And we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Wildcats coming to bat. No score here in Ingleside. Blast Vision Live. We'll be right back.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. No score still here in Ingleside. Wildcats will send up 6, 7, 8 in the order. Orel, Talamantes, and Baez. Nick Matrides back out on the mound for the Carroll Tigers. Kobe Orel, he will lead things off. No official at bat. Beautiful sack bunt for the young man, his first time up. So no official at bat. He digs in here. His second plate appearance, and Matrides from the windup. Here comes the pitch, and that one's going to be popped up, back out of play. Great crowd on hand tonight. They filled up the stands on both sides here at Mustang Ballpark in Ingleside. No one pitch, and again a bunt, but this time he bunts it foul. Tried to bunt his way on right there, but now behind in the count, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch in the turf. 1-2. Kobe Orel with the first base hit in last night's ball game for the Wildcats, and it wasn't until the top of the 7th that pitch is going to be fouled off into the stands. The Gregory-Portland side. The Gregory-Portland Wildcats, they are the home team, but they set up in the first base dugout, so their fans on the first base side. I think the stands might be, they look about the same on both sides. Full of folks, that's for sure. Pitch on the way, and that one is going to be driven out to right field. EJ Cantu, diving effort, going to get all the way to the wall. Rounding second and headed for third is Kobe Orel. Here comes the throw. The throw is in to Christian Martinez, and all the way to third base. Kobe Orel with a lead-off triple. Cantu with the diving effort, but it got all the way to the wall. So now a big threat right here in a scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner 90 feet away with nobody out. Braden Talamantes to the plate. So Braden Talamontes will dig in. Flew out to center field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. But another fly out to center field would mean a run with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. And he was showing bunt right there. Takes the first pitch up for ball 1. Senior center fielder for the Wildcats, Braden Talamontes. And that one is going to be driven out to center field, and it is off the wall. In to score is Orell. On to second base is Talamontes. And an RBI double for Talamontes. He really hit that ball hard. And that's going to draw a visit on the mound for the Carroll Tigers. Timeout called. And the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. Wildcats, they are looking to get the win and sweep the series. The Tigers need a win tonight. And both of those baseballs hit really hard by Orell and Talamontes, so they're going to have a word with Nick Matrides on the mound. It looks like that conference on the mound is over. Just going to see if I could get us some scores from around the area. Still scoreless in the bottom of the 4th over at Cabinets Field. Bunt attempt right there, bunts it foul. Andrew Valles 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Sitting still up 2-0 over Sweeney. And I'll try and get you some more score updates as we go. 0-1 pitch, again showing bunt, and he bunts it third base side. Beautiful bunt, fielded by Matrides. He has no play. What a beautiful bunt. And you know what? I will tell you what, folks. I've been out to practice several times throughout the season, and these guys work on bunts every single day. And, you know, they're gonna try and bunt it down the first baseline. They're gonna try and bunt it down the third baseline. They're gonna try and bunt for a single, sack bunts. They do everything. They practice it, and we've seen 2 beautiful bunts here already from the Wildcats. And that one put runners at the corners with nobody out for A.J. Carter. And A.J. Carter lays down a bunt, fielded by Cardenas over to first base where Bush is covering. It is in time, but in to score is Talamontes. And it's a 2-0 Wildcat lead. Yannick first pitch swinging, and he fouls it back. 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 pitch misses up. 1-1. Yannick is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Singled in the first, popped up to second in the third. 1-1 pitch, here it comes, and gonna miss inside for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Wildcat lead. Treaties comes set at the belt. A peek over to second, and pitch is going to miss up for ball 3. Pitch on the way, and that one's going to be driven out to right field, and it's going to get down for a base hit all the way to the corner. Rounding second is Yannick. In to score is Valles. And an RBI double for Walker Yannick into the corner in right field. And it is a 3-0 Wildcat lead. So it has taken 2 looks, and now the Wildcats, this top of the lineup, seeing Nick Matrides for the 3rd time.
Winston McClary, if you could head to the concession stand. Again, we have a lost elderly man named Winston McClary. We're looking for Winston McClary.
Looking for Winston McLaren over here at the ballpark, and hopefully they can find that gentleman. Yannick on the move, the pitch low and inside, and Yannick steals another bag, swipes third base. 1-0 the count on Lott. Christian Martinez comes over to have a word with Nick Matrides. Senior move right there. Christian Martinez, a 4-year starter for the Tigers, their shortstop. Know what he told Nick Matrides, but Matrides delivers a strike right there. 1-1 the count on Malachi Lott. Lott is 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. Matrides going to miss outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And that pitch is going to be driven out to left field and in for a base hit. Yannick will come in to score. RBI single for Malachi Lott. And another Wildcat run, a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to bring up third baseman Easton Dowell. Easton, he is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out to center. Yeah, first pitch gonna miss for a ball. 1-0 the count. Runner on the move, throw down to second base is not in time. Call at the plate was a strike, but Lott swipes second. 1-1 the count. Timeout called by Coach Jones. You want to make sure that Lott is okay. Kind of ran into, or slid rather, it was a head first slide. Kind of slid into Bush a little bit, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And it's going to be Talamantes. That's Bodie Talamantes. So Bodie Talamantes over at second base running for the pitcher. 1-1 pitch to Dowell, or rather 2-0 pitch is going to be foul back. So 2-1 the count. 1-2 is actually count. Sorry about that. I marked it wrong on the game changer, but I got it right now. It was a 1-2 pitch right there, fouled straight back, so we'll do it again at 1-2. Unofficial pitch count on Nick Matridi, 63. And that pitch is going to be popped up. Third base side, and almost Easton Hewitt, a sliding effort right there. Can't get to it in time, so it's going to drop foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Nice running effort there by the third baseman, Easton Hewitt rather. Easton Dow at the plate. Both of them third basemen, and both of them can flash the leather. Two really good third basemen in this ball game. Easton Dow at the plate, just a junior, and Easton Hewitt over there at third base, and he gets another chance here. The throw over to first is going to be in time for out number 2. Runner will stay put at second base. Robbie Spencer to the plate. So Robbie Spencer will dig in. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. One to center and one to right. And first pitch low and outside, 1-0 the count. Two and 0. That one is going to be ripped out to left field rather, and Chavez a running grab for out number 3. So Chris Chavez retires Spencer, but not before the Wildcats strike for 4 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So after 5 innings of play, 4-0 Gregory-Portland. Listen to Blast Vision live from Ingleside.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. 4-0 Wildcats after 5 innings of play. Headed to the top of the 6th. 9-1-2 due up for the Tigers. Chavez, Gonzalez, and Bush. And sorry I haven't been on the chat in a while. This game got exciting, and that means there's more work for me. So I'll continue to check back on you guys. Looks like you guys have definitely been busy. Jacqueline Garcia checking in for the Tigers. Lori Lauper from Liberty Hill cheering for the Wildcats. Wildcat fans all over the state of Texas and out of state too. First pitch to Chavez misses for ball 1. And the 1-0 offering is going to be fouled off out of play. 1-1 the count. Chavez 0 for 1 with a ground out. Grounded out to first in his first at-bat. 9-hole hitter for the Tigers. 1-1 pitch, and that one is going to be driven out to right field. The right fielder, Baez, is there. He'll make the grab, one away. So 1 up, 1 down. top of the order for the Tigers, Gilbert Gonzalez to the plate. And Gonzalez, he is 1 for 2. Strikeout in his first at bat. And a single, ground ball single up the middle. Infield single. Looks at ball 1 from Malachi Lott. I have Lott unofficially. That was number 70, and that 1-0 pitch, number 71. Again, unofficial, so 2-0 count here on Gonzalez. And a 3-0 the count on Gonzalez. Alex Charles giving a shout out to his uncle Paul, watching from North Dakota, rooting for the Carroll Tigers. So Carroll Tiger fans all over the state of Texas and outside of the state as well. 3-0 pitch, there's a strike, 3-1. And that pitch is going to be fouled off, out of play, full count. I don't know if Magic 81 has a final, but Bishop had pulled within a run. It was 3-2 in the top of the 7th inning. We'll see if we can get a final on that one. 3-2 pitch is going to miss up, so a 1-out walk issued to Gilbert Gonzalez. J.J. Bush to the plate. Curly Trent checking in. Thank you guys for trying to keep me on track with the virtual scoreboard. Swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Bush is 1 for 2. Strikeout. And a single through the right side. And that pitch going to miss up, and Yannick with the throw down to first base. Trying a little backdoor pick right there on Gonzalez, but he was able to get back in time. 1-1 the count. A question from Lisa White, is this a live game with Peoria Heights? Actually, this is Gregory-Portland and Carroll, Corpus Christi Carroll. 2-1 the count on Bush. A little check swing right there. Comes in on the hands and gets a piece of the bat. So fouled off, and that will even up the count at 2-2. And I don't have an update on that Bishop Banquete. I'll try and find that one for you guys here in just a second. Felipe Zamora asking about the Bishop Banquete game. See what we can find for you there, Philip. Strike 3 called. So Bush will go down looking for out number 2. Third baseman Easton Hewitt to the plate. Vicar Gorkis checking in. Alex Holdforth watching from Conroe. And that pitch is going to miss inside. So the first offering from Lott missing inside. Hewitt is 0 for 1. Strikeout and a sac bunt. And that one fouled off and right off of Walker Yannick. And it's a tough kid right there behind the plate. Didn't even look like he flinched on that one. 1-1 count on the batter, Hewitt. There's Paul Garcia checking in from North Dakota. Damon Zepeda watching from Hidalgo. And Felipe Zamora actually giving us the score. Banquete getting the win in game 1, 3-2 the final in that ball game. And the 1-2 pitch misses in the dirt, and the home plate umpire calling timeout. So it's just no pitch right there. So dead ball, and he called it. Now the call over at second base was that they threw out the runner, but the home plate umpire saying that he had called timeout, and so that means that Gonzalez has to go back to first base. So the call plate was a ball in the turf. And Yannick made the throw, which was the right thing to do. You know, he didn't know. He made the throw, and actually the throw got there in time. The umpire over at second base calling Gonzalez out, but the home plate umpire started waving his hands right away, so he had called timeout. There's a 2-1 count on Hewitt. And Lott delivers up, and a throw down to first base. And a great job by Kobe Orell, the first baseman. That throw a little bit offline. Kobe, he didn't catch it, but he put a glove on it and stopped it from getting out to right field. And Gonzalez will have to stay put once again. 3-1 the count on Hewitt. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. 4-0 Wildcat lead. And that pitch is going to miss up for ball 4. So first and second now for the Tigers. Diego Cardenas to the plate. Cardenas 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And timeout called. We'll check the chat board, see if we can get you. I know Magic 81 gave us another score update as well. So, again, courtesy of Felipe Zamora, 3-2 Banquete win over Bishop in Game 1 of that best-of-3 series. They will start up again on Saturday. Magic 81 giving us a score update from Cabanis, 4-0 Veterans Memorial Eagles in the top of the 5th. And Joe Cardenas checking in, rooting for the Wildcats, tuning in from Manor, Texas. So, again, we appreciate you guys checking in. And let me check in on Sinton, and it looks like Sinton and Sweeney are in the top of the 5th, rather, and the Pirates now have a 4-0 lead over Sweeney in Game 1 of that best-of-3 series. So the Veterans Memorial Eagles and the Ray Texans now in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Eagles putting up a 4 spot in the top of the 5th. And Dalen Peña is now on the mound for the Eagles. So Acuna pitching 4 innings, 7 strikeouts for Acuna in 4 innings. And he is done for the evening. Dalen Peña has come in to throw for the Eagles. Try and close that one out. Got it, a swing and a miss at the first pitch. And that one misses up and out. 1-1. One pitch, and that one's going to be fouled off. 1-2. Just a reminder, Rudy Trevino and Justin Perales are over at Cabanis Field on Blast Vision 2 with that Veterans Memorial Ray ball game. Pitch in the turf. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Tigers with runners at first and second. Trailing 4-0 here in this ball game, trying to get some runs as it starts to get late. And that 2-2 pitch just missing outside. Full count. Cardenas the batter. Hewitt on first. Gonzalez on second. And Lott steps off. Runners on the move. The pitch is going to be grounded up the middle, fielded by the shortstop King. He'll make the throw to first base in time. And they will retire Cárdenas for out number 3. So the Tigers strand 2 here in the top of the 6th. After 5.5. 4-0 Wildcats. You listen to Blast Vision live from Ingleside, Texas.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call, and we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wildcats coming to bat. They have a 4-0 lead here in Game 2 and a 1-0 lead in the series. So win tonight for the Wildcats, and they will advance. They will send up 5, 6, 7 in the order: Gleinek, Orel, and Talamantes. And let's have a look real quick at 361hsblast.com at their regional quarterfinal page, and just have a look here. See if we can get this up here. And we'll bring that up here in just a second. Talk about the winner of this series and who they will face, but we're gonna see Gage Gleinig's at bat first. So Gleinig, the second baseman, digs in. Matrides back out on the mound, and first pitch in there for a strike. Gleinig is 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. And he looks at ball 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike. The winner of this series will face the winner of Cedar Park and Rouse. So number 7, Cedar Park, and Leander Rouse, the winner of that series, will face the winner of this series. And there's a strike. 1 and 2. Gleinig, the senior second baseman for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. And that pitch is going to miss low. So 2 and 2 the count. That one is going to be driven into center field. Going to get down for a base hit in front of Gonzalez. So a leadoff single for Gage Gleinig, his first hit of the ball game. So Kobe Orel to the plate. Kobe digs in, and he is 1 for 1 in the ball game. Sack bunt, his first time up, a beautiful sack bunt. And that one is going to be driven out to shallow center field. Leaping effort right there by Christian Martinez, but he can't get to it. and it's going to drop for a base hit, and the second hit of the game for Kobe Orell. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored. His first hit was a lead-off triple, started the scoring in the bottom of the 5th. And so now for the Wildcats, 2 on, nobody out for Braden Talamantes. Showing bunt, and he takes strike 1. Talamantes is 1 for 2, RBI double, and he scored a run. And a pickoff move to second base. There's nobody there. The throw to third is not in time, so both runners will advance as Matrides spun and fired to second base. And Christian Martinez, he was kind of headed towards second base, but then he made his way back to his spot, and Matrides spun and fired. And the throw would go into center field, so both runners advance. Gleineck to third, Orell to second. Showing bunt, and he gets it down first base side, but foul. So an 0-2 count on Talamantes. We've seen the Wildcats try and lay down a bunt, and twice I've seen them successfully lay down a suicide squeeze, and they would score 2 runs. So the runner from second base would also score. I've seen them do it twice. They are not afraid to be aggressive on the base pass. Swing and a miss by Talamantes. Home plate umpire said it was a foul tip into the mitt of Palomo, but it is going to be a strikeout. So 1 down, second and third. Andrew Valles to the plate. And don't be surprised if Valles tries to lay one down here. He can fly. And a bunt single for the young man, his first time up. And he does get it down. Again, just foul first base side. Palomo fields it, the Tiger catcher. So 0-1 count on Valles. Coach Jonesy from the third base box calling out the plays, a series of numbers. The young men look and check their back pocket for the play. So Valles knows what the play is now. Matrides comes set. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to get him on the backside. So that's going to load him up on that hit by pitch. Valles over to first base. And A.J. Carter to the plate. A.J. Carter, we talked about it. I talked about it in this ball game already. We talked about it extensively last night. He was our player of the game. A pinch hit, RBI single for the young man. And Justin Perales talking last night about how you got to be ready. You know, you never know when your number's going to get called, and that young man was ready in a big spot last night. Drove in the only run of the ball game, and it was the winner for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. Big spot here as well. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch on the way, and Carter delivers again. It's going to be an RBI. 1 run will score. They're going to wave Orell. Here comes the throw, not in time. A.J. Carter, how about that? A 2 RBI single, didn't hit it hard, just a little blooper right over first base. And 2 runs would score. Valles all the way to third base, so first and third with 1 away for the top of the order, Walker Yannick.
With 1 out, runners on the corner, up to bat, number 4, Walker Yannick.
So Yannick at the plate, and Walker is 2 for 3. A single and an RBI double. He has scored a run, stolen 3 bags. He's been busy. First pitch in there for strike 1. Pitch on the way, and that one's driven out. Foul. New pitcher actually for the Carroll Tigers. I just noticed is Jake Cruz walking back to the mound. So Jake Cruz in the pitch. So Cruz the new pitcher. Sorry I did not catch that. So I'm walking back to the mound right now. Saw the number 29. So that's not Nick Matrides. So Jake Cruz on the mound. And that pitch is going to be driven out to right field. EJ Cantu tracking it, makes the grab. Tagging is Vaez. The throw cut off over at first base. So Vaez in to score. Sac fly for Walker Yannick and a 7-0 Wildcat lead.
With 1 out, runner on first, up to bat, or 2 outs, up to bat, number 8, Malachi Locke.
Carter stayed put at first base. Malachi Lott to the plate. Ground ball, right side, fielded by Bush, goes the short way to Christian Martinez covering at second base for out number 3, but the Wildcats tack on 3 more here in the bottom of the 6th to take a 7-0 lead after 6 innings of play. We head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Wildcats. Blast Vision live from Ingleside.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Top of the 7th inning we go. Last chance for the Tigers, trailing 7-0 in this ball game. Sorry about that. Had some fans asking me about some ball games right there. You know, you gotta give the information out if you got it, right? So back to the action here, and 5, 6, 7 due up for the Tigers. Matrides, Cantu, and Martinez. Nick Matrides, the pitcher / designated hitter. That's a new rule in baseball. You can designate your pitcher as, you can designate him as the designated hitter before the ball game even starts. So in your lineup card, you let the folks know that he's going to be, even if he comes out of the ball game from, you know, he's not going to be the pitcher anymore, he's still going to stay in the lineup and be the designated hitter, and that's Nick Matrides right now as he takes a strike. And the 0-1 pitch misses outside, so a ball and a strike to Matrides. And that pitch is going to be fouled out of play. 1-2. Matrides 0 for 2 in the ball game. Swing and a miss. One away. So one down for EJ Cantu. Cantu 0 for 2 in the ball game with a strikeout and a ground out. Breaking pitch fouled back. Strike one. And 0-1 pitch. Gets Cantu on the backside, so headed to first base, hit by a pitch. 1 on, 1 out for senior Christian Martinez. Burro. And he is 0 for 2, strikeout and a pop-up for Martinez. First pitch misses outside, 1-0 the count. Got through the runner at first base. Lott takes a big deep breath and delivers a pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1. And that pitch is going to miss up and out. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Christian Martinez. Swing and a miss. 2 away. So the Tigers down to their last out here in the top of the 7th inning. Freshman Dave Palomo to the plate. Palomo 0 for 2. Strikeout and a pop-up in the infield. So he will dig in from the right side. And first pitch missed up. 1-0. Christian Martinez, the senior 4-year starter, and this young man, Dave Palomo, in 3 years we'll be talking about Dave Palomo, the senior 3-year starter. And he takes ball 2 low and outside. 2-0 the count. Got through the runner over at first base. Lott again with a deep breath, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missing outside. 3-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Full count. So the Tigers down to their last strike here. You see Walker Yannick urging the Wildcat fans to get rowdy. And they're on their feet. Palomo going to call timeout. Pitch on the way, fouled off, out of play. We'll do it again at 3-2. Cantu will be off with the pitch over at first base. And that one is going to be driven out to left field. Going to get down for a base hit. Actually, no, they're going to call it a foul ball. Thought it dropped in, but I don't have a very good angle here. Coach Marcelo trying to sell it over there. Four-man crew here in the playoffs, since they have an umpire right there on the line. Had the best look in the house, and he said it was foul. So another 3-2 pitch coming up. Here it comes, and it's going to be fouled straight back. Palomo battling Malachi Lott here. And that one is going to be driven out to center field. Talamantes tracking it, and it is in his glove. That is it. Ball game over. 7-0 Wildcats, and the Wildcats will advance. So we want to congratulate the Carroll Tigers on an amazing season that they had. I know it did not end the way that the Tigers wanted it to, but what a season that they have had, and their seniors, we want to wish all of them the best of luck. And you see the hats off over there by the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. And that is the ball game. I'm going to give you some final totals. You guys don't go anywhere. We're going to talk with Coach Jonesy, and we'll also select a player of the game. And let me get you some final totals first on this one. And let me go ahead and finalize it real quick so I can get those for you. So in this ball game, give me just a second here. All right, let's get you those final totals real quick. For the Carroll Tigers, no runs on 2 hits. They committed 1 error. And for the Gregory-Portland Wildcats, 7 runs on 9 hits. They committed no errors in the ball game. The win goes to Malachi Lott. He went the distance for the Wildcats. And for Lott, 7 innings pitched, no runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. So Lott gets the win. Nick Matrides will take the loss for the Carroll Tigers. And again, man, just it's been such a fun ride with the Carroll Tigers this season, and we're going to try and see if we can talk with head coach David Marcelo. He's having a conversation with his team right now. We want to give him a little chance to do that, and also let's see. And I think we lost our camera here. Not too sure what. There we go. It's trying. Let's see. Give me a second here. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that, and we've got Coach Marcelo. Coach Coach Marcelo, I should have turned it on so you guys could hear that. I've got Coach Marcelo walking over this way, and if you don't mind coming right towards home plate, today we got a super close camera, so you look good, Coach. Right there's good. All right, head coach David Marcelo. First of all, Coach, it has been such a fun ride for us with you guys. I know that this is not how you guys wanted it to end, and you know what? There's only going to be one team that has their season end the way that they wanted it to. That's just the nature of this game, and we'll give him a second there. He's going to sign the pitch count. He's still taking care of business.
Yeah, over there.
Coach Marcelo, the multitasker.
Yeah, gotcha.
But Coach,
gotta do it.
no, there's only one team that's going to have their season finished the way they want it to, and but man, it has been such a fun ride. Coach, is there anything that you'd like to say about this team? I know that we've talked extensively about this season, but is there anything you'd like to say to these young men and to these fans?
Well, I mean, like I just told these guys, no matter how it ended, I mean, as painful as it may be for the seniors, and you know that's their last high school game. I said I thank them for allowing me to coach them and for them guys to buy into all the stuff that we talked about doing it, and trust me to make decisions for them, and that is going to go a long way. I've coached a lot of teams and a lot of teams. I told them, I said I coached my brother in the Junior College World Series years in a row, but this team, I love this team more than any other team I've had, just because of what they put in, and they never gave up, man. And I owe them a great debt of gratitude because they helped me along more than they realize.
Coach, again, I don't want to keep you too long. I know they're waiting for you, and a bittersweet moment right here. But you've got some young guys coming back, and I know you guys are definitely going to be in the mix once again next year. And anything you want to say to those young guys coming back?
I mean, they know where they're at. They know what they've got to live up to. You know, that senior group was, rock star leaders. They were gamers and grinders, and they taught those guys what it takes and what it means to be a Carroll Tiger. So, you hope that those guys who, were thrown into the fire early and got through an extra 3 weeks of the season are going to, take those lessons and use them. I always tell you learn more from a loss than you do from a win at any given time. So I'm hoping that, these young guys, they understand what we're trying to do as a program and what we accomplished this year. So that should lead us well into the summer, into our offseason.
Coach, again, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. You didn't have to do that. I know it's a hard thing to do, but I appreciate you, and all season long our conversations. I just want you to know that, hey, I want to tell you something real quick. I graduated Moody High School, and they were big rivals with Carroll back in the day, and I never, ever would have thought that I would have rooted for Carroll. My mom still wants to know if I've bumped my head or something, but you guys made me a believer, and I want to thank you for that. It's been a crazy fun ride, and man, I've been rooting for you guys for a long time, and I'll be rooting for you again next year. Thank you so much, Coach Marcelo.
I appreciate that. Like I said, this goes back to the Carroll Tiger community. These guys have always been bleed that blue, and like I said, man, it's awesome to have these guys to be part of this and to say that I work here and work with these guys. So it's awesome. And you guys have done a phenomenal job covering high school baseball. I know your job's not done yet, but you guys do so much for these kids and this community, and it's immeasurable. Like I said, I'm from New York originally. I got people up in that Northeast corridor calling me and texting me and messaging me like, "You're getting all that stuff for high school baseball? That's crazy." I said, yeah, these dudes are ride or die. They'll go anywhere for a game, and they know what they're talking about. That's a separator for you guys. When you do these games, you guys know what you're talking about, and you're fully invested in the kids, and that's phenomenal. So thank you for all the stuff you do for South Texas baseball, brother.
Thank you, Coach.
You got it, man.
See you next
year. Be safe
year.
going home.
Head Coach David Marcelo, and you guys hang tight as we're going to try and talk with Coach Jonesy as well. Coach Marcelo, a class act, and we certainly you expect to see the Wildcats, we'll be following the Wildcats, that is, into the next round. But we have no doubt that these Carroll Tigers will be back in it next season. He's got a young bunch and a bunch of guys that are coming back. He's going to lose some big seniors, we know that, but we certainly do. We expect to see these guys back next year. As a matter of fact, while we're waiting to talk with Coach Marcelo and the Wildcats, let's do a little senior roll call for the Carroll Tigers. And they're graduating seniors. They graduate Dylan Dudney, DJ Dudney. They graduate Matt Del Bosque, Jeremiah Bush, J.J. Bush, Christian Martinez, Burro, Gilbert Gonzalez, Diego Cardenas, and we want to wish those guys the best of luck as they advance, in their some of them in their baseball careers at the next level. And we certainly want to wish all of those young men the best going forward. And we're going to wait for Coach Marcelo, and I have selected as my co-players of the game. We're going to go with Walker Yannick and also with Malachi Lott. So maybe we can get those two guys first. We'll see if we can get those guys. So we're gonna wait for those guys. They're trying to gather them up over there, and let me give you some stats on those guys just so you know. But Walker Yannick, he was 2 for 3 at the plate, drove in a couple of runs, stole 3 bags, and Malachi Lott, he was lights out on the mound with 11 strikeouts and a complete game win to advance his team to the next round. So we're going to wait for these guys to come out towards home plate. And Walker Yannick, maybe Malachi can wave him over and they can come over together. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got given directions right here. Right there. That's perfect right there. And, guys, I've got Malachi Lott as he gives a wave right here. Co-player of the game, I named Malachi Lott and Walker Yannick as my players of the game. And, Malachi, let's start with you, young man. I don't know if you even knew this, but 11 strikeouts. You were lights out tonight. Tell me what was working for you out there.
Oh, everything was working. My fastball, my changeup. I tried to make some in the curveball every now and then, but I couldn't really locate it, so I just went ahead and switched to the changeup, and I was icing it in, so it worked out really well.
And what was the game plan coming in against these guys?
Coming in, I knew they could hit, and I knew they're very picky, so I knew I had to throw it down the middle, let my defense work, spot the corners, and let my defense work, and they got the job done for me.
And let's talk about your defense, man. They have been phenomenal, all season long. You guys are great defensively, and specifically here in the playoffs, they have just come alive and really supported you back there. Well, what do you want to say to those guys?
Oh, I can't thank them enough. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. They do everything for me. It's my confidence. Every game I go into, I'm confident just because I know they're behind me, and it's a brotherhood, and they got my back, so it's amazing.
And Nick Matrides, he's been really good in big games, but you guys, pounded out 9 hits against him. And what was it that you were seeing against Nick? You yourself, you had a hit off of him, drove in a run as well. And what were you guys seeing? What was helping you be successful at the plate tonight?
I'm going to be honest. I think he's a very good pitcher. He spots up. He was in the corner, so I knew he was going to spot up, so I was going to take those pitches and wait till I got mine down the middle. And eventually I got it, so I took off with it.
Hey, man, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know they're waiting over there. And so I just want to say congratulations, and we'll see you next week, young man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, and that was Malachi Lott. We're going to try and see if we can talk to Coach Jonesy and Walker Yannick. Walker, our co-player of the game. We'll see if we can get Walker first, and then we'll get Coach Jonesy. And so here comes Walker. He's headed this way here in just a few, so give him a chance to put the headset on. They're swapping out over there. He's trying to decide if he wants to keep the cap on or go cap off, and he's going to go cap on. Big decisions, guys. You got to give him a little time out there. He's making some big decisions over there. I was telling the fans that you were trying to decide whether you're gonna go cap on or cap off, and big decisions you got to make, man.
Couldn't fit all the hair.
Come over a little bit more this way, right there, man. That's good, right there. So Walker Yannick, our co-player of the game, and Walker 2 hits in this ball game tonight. Drove in a couple of runs, and you guys pounding out 9 hits altogether. Talk to me about the offense. What did you guys see tonight that was helping you be so successful at the plate?
Well, it started off kind of slow because, I don't think we were really prepared correctly. He was throwing really slow, way slower than we're used to, and I think everyone's approach was kind of thrown off. And but eventually, some of our big hits started to land, and then we got a base hit to right field from Colby that dropped and got a triple, and that's kind of when it started.
It seemed like you guys definitely not, and that was one of the first things I said when you guys in that 6th inning was, third time around. You'd seen him a couple of times, so it seemed like you guys had to make a few adjustments, is what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, for sure. My first at bat, I was kind of looking like I think I was like looking for a meatball because I saw it on deck and stuff, and it really got on me pretty quick in my first at bat, but I got a jam base hit over second baseman. But after that at bat, I kind of had to change my approach, and then I second at bat I got jammed again, and then my third at bat I was pretty locked in and knew how to do.
And talk to me about the pitching staff. You gotta talk about Robbie Spencer last night. That he was phenomenal, but Malachi, 11 strikeouts tonight, just seemed like. What is it like back there, just watching those guys work?
Robbie and Malachi are immaculate. I was really surprised that everyone, both pitchers, Malachi and Robbie, were hitting spots very, very well. Everyone's stuff was on, especially Robbie's. Robbie's curveball was super tight, and changeup worked really well today for Malachi. But I think main thing was the fastball. They both have really, really good speed on the fastball, and most people can't really catch up to it. And we just mixed in a couple breaking balls in there, and it's pretty hard to hit that.
It was pretty hard to hit, that's for sure. Hey, I don't want to keep you too long. We're going to try and talk to Coach Jonesy as well. I want to thank you so much for talking with us, and I want to say congratulations to you guys on advancing. We'll see you guys next week, and I'll probably see you guys out at practice at some point during the week. So we'll see you guys next week. Walker Yannick, our co-player of the game. Thanks for talking to us, Walker.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So last but not least, we're going to get Coach Jonesy out here, talk with us. And then we're going to let these guys go because I think they're ready to eat. I know I'm ready to eat as well. So here comes Coach Jonesy. Let's give him a chance to get the headset on here. How are you, Coach? If you could come more over this way a little bit towards home plate. Actually, just stay right back there, but move over. We got a little close-up one this time, a little bit different.
I got you.
Scoot this way a little bit. There you go. Man, I'm going to tell you what, man. You got a ton of folks watching from Elgin, Texas. Elgin, Texas was in the house, but I'll tell you what. Gregory-Portland has fans all over the state, and I had some people from out of state on the chat board talking about Wildcat baseball. I just want you to know that because, that's pretty cool stuff right there, man. And hey, I want to know, Coach, you guys are doing some really cool stuff, and this is just your second year there. Really, honestly, your first full year with these guys. How do you do it, Coach?
Man, it's not me. I'll tell you that. It's not me at all. It's the kids. I bark a lot of colors and numbers out there, but it don't really mean a whole lot. They just like to take off on their own, so I wish I could take the credit. But, man, a lot of that stuff I do is just for show, and then the kids kind of just take over and do their thing. So.
And talk to me, Coach.
They make it pretty easy.
And that's what you'd like to have, right? Just kind of sit back and let them do their thing, right?
Everybody's telling me yesterday, hey, man, Coach, you did a great job yesterday. And I was like, I pretty much just sat on my hands and let them play. So they did a phenomenal job. Last night Robbie threw a hell of a game, and then tonight Malachi goes up there and dominates on the mound. When those two guys don't give up any runs, hard to get beat that way. So, and hats off to our two starters, man. They did a phenomenal job.
They did, Coach, and I know you talked to me earlier in the season, and you talked about being able to do just that. Just kind of put the play card in your back pocket and let these guys run. And you've got a lot of senior leadership on this team, and do you attribute it to that?
Yeah, anytime I think you have seniors, I would hope that the baseball IQ is a little bit higher than when you have sophomores and juniors, and so I think that plays a little bit into it. But, man, we're so athletic when we get on the bases, man. At any time, we go from first to second, and all of a sudden, heck, we're on third. And then you throw in a little safety squeeze or a squeeze or something, and you just put pressure on people, and most of the time it works. And so we're going to try to continue doing that. But, man, hats off to the kids. They did a great job between Malachi on the mound and then the defense behind them, and then what we were able to do in the 5th and 6th inning. I couldn't be more proud of our guys.
I was talking about it as you guys were laying down those bunts, and I was talking about it, and I was saying, man, every time that I've been to practice to talk with you guys, for a pregame show or for whatever it happens to be, you guys are working on the bunt, and we saw some beautiful bunts today. And I could have selected AJ Carter as my player of the game again today. You guys are getting contributions up and down the lineup, and that was one of the questions I had, and I forgot to ask Walker about it. But, man, you're getting those contributions from the bottom third of the lineup, kind of setting things up for your big guys up at the top of the order. And, man, that makes you guys really, really dangerous. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. The guys at the top, you just kind of expect them to be in there day in, day out and get you a key hit or be on base for you. But when the bottom of the lineup can come through, and whether it's they're getting on base or they're driving in runs, when you can get the 6 or 9 guys going, man, you become really dangerous offensively. And so I think that's every high school team. But, for us, if we can get those guys going, man, we're going to score a bunch of runs.
Coach, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us, and I want to say congratulations again on the win tonight. You guys advancing, to the regional semifinal, and we will see you guys next week, Coach.
All right, I appreciate it, Jake. Y'all are doing a great job, man. I appreciate all the coverage, and a shout-out to my guys in Elgin, man. Love you guys.
Thank you, Coach, and that is head coach Ronnie Jonesy and the Gregory-Portland Wildcats. Again, congratulations to those guys on the win, and we will see them next week. And I do also want to thank all the folks from Elgin checking in, and everyone else who was checking in, all the Tiger fans. They were strong today as well, so we appreciate you guys. We will see you next week. And our final here, 7-0, Gregory-Portland Wildcats with the win in Game 2. They sweep the series, and they will advance. And real quick, let me bring up the let's get this up here so I can show you real quick. Let's get this going here. And there it is right there on 361hsblast.com under their quarterfinal page. The Gregory-Portland Wildcats and the Carroll Tigers. So the Wildcats now 35-2-1 on the season. Carroll Tigers finished the season at 21-15-1. And the Gregory-Portland Wildcats will face the winner of number 7 Cedar Park and Leander Rouse. Don't know the score update in that one. We can check real quick on the Veterans Memorial Eagles and the Ray Texans, and it looks like still 4-0 in that ball game. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning, so last chance here for the Ray Texans, trailing by 4 runs down to their last out, but they've got runners at first and second. Rudy Trevino and Justin Perales have that ball game for you, so if you want to check that one out, you certainly can go do that. That wraps things up for us here. Jake Vasquez signing out from Ingleside. We will see you guys. As a matter of fact, real quick, I do have my Saturday open now, so I'm gonna see if I can find a game for tomorrow. We were to be determined, a game for Saturday rather. So tomorrow I will be in San Antonio for that one-game playoff between the Alice Coyotes and the Toloso Midway Warriors. So you guys be sure to tune in for that one. That's going to be a great ball game between those two ball clubs. And then, like I said, tomorrow I will be making a decision about where I'm going to be on Saturday. We're going to try and see if we can get maybe another classification in, maybe another 4A game or a 3A game if we can. So you guys stay tuned for that. We'll let you know on our social media about that one. So check us out on Facebook and check us out on Twitter. That's where we'll make the post for you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you never miss any of the action here on Blast Vision. And that's it, guys. Y'all have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow night. Jake Vasquez, Blast Vision live from Ingleside.